Welcome back to Game Crunch, everyone. Keeping up to date with the latest in the video game world. Now, today, we've got to have some Ubisoft drama to talk about. I know, it seems like this is all I ever talk about is Ubisoft drama, but, I mean, just one thing after another just keeps happening with this company, so what are we supposed to do? Kind of reminds me of, you remember a few years back when Fallout 76 dropped? Bethesda just couldn't catch a break on this game. It was just one thing after another. Anyway, so we're going to look at a recent interview with the creative director from Beyond Good and Evil 2, and he's going to kind of give us his insight as to why this game has taken so damn long to make. So more on that in a second. And then on top of that, we've got Ubisoft Buyout rumors happening now. I know, so let's just hope at least it's cheap at this point. More on that in a minute. But before we get into that, if you like staying up to date with the latest in the video game world, you know what? I'm just going to turn my chair around here for a second. You know what to do. Just click the buttons. Let me know when they're clicked. You got them? Get it? Click the thing. Get it. Click it. Okay. You ready? Are you done? Okay, let's go. So 7 years ago, Ubisoft wowed Beyond Good and Evil fans with the trailer for Beyond Good and Evil 2. But since then, the game has become a symbol of development purgatory, plagued by delays, creative differences, and leadership changes. Former creative director Michael Ansel recently opened up about the chaotic production process, blaming leadership clashes for much of the turmoil. Ansel admitted that conflicting visions between himself, the art director, and the game director caused endless rewrites and detours. The project was further hindered by leadership turnover. After Ansel's departure in 2020, Jean-Marc Geoffroy took over but was replaced by Emile Morel in 2023. Tragically, though, Morel passed away just months later, leaving Fozzie Mesmer to take the helm in late 2024. Meanwhile, Ansel has since retired to run a wildlife sanctuary. He hinted at a brief return to consult on a Rayman remake, though. As for Beyond Good and Evil 2, Ansel believes the project has finally found its footing under Mesmer's leadership, though its future remains uncertain. After 15 years of waiting, will Beyond Good and Evil 2 ever see the light of day? Let me know what you think down below. So I was kind of interested to hear him say that in late 2024, this Mesmer guy took over, and he really believes that now things are kind of going on the right track. And then I thought about it, I was like, wait a second, we're in late 2024. This guy's only had the helm for what, a few months? How do we really know if things are back on track at this point? But Beyond Good and Evil is one of those games that I've actually never played, and I hear it's like a classic, so maybe it's one of these games I should get. I don't own it. Maybe one of these days I'll have to get it for the collection and check it out. Maybe I'll stream it. You guys want to see me stream it? Is that something you want to see? If so, maybe I'll pick it up and grab it. Let me know. So on top of that, Ubisoft is making more headlines, except this time it's not for a game. Rumors are swirling about potential buyout by Tencent, and the speculation has sent Ubisoft's share price soaring. Ubisoft's stock jumped over 12% following reports the Guillemot family, Ubisoft's largest shareholder, is considering a deal with Tencent. The Chinese megacorp already owns around 10% stake and is allegedly negotiating for greater control in exchange for funding the buyout. However, Tencent reportedly wants more influence over decisions like cash flow distribution, a sticking point that has delayed the deal. Ubisoft has stated that it's exploring all strategic options while keeping stakeholders' interests at mind. This news comes during a turbulent time for Ubisoft. The company has faced mass layoffs, the closure of multiple studios, and underwhelming game performances, including delays for Assassin's Creed Shadows and disappointing sales for Star Wars Outlaws. Will this Tencent buyout reshape Ubisoft's future, or is this another chapter in the company's ongoing struggles? Let me know what you think down below. So I wanted to do something a little bit different for this segment, as usually I kind of give my thoughts after kind of giving you all the information, but I thought this time I wanted to read some of the comments on the article because some of these comments are actually kind of funny. So let's check them out. So one of the first ones here, someone's saying, speaking of disastrous, Tencent is where game studios go to die. Like Microsoft, Tencent has a horrendous record of acquiring studios and then ruining their outlay. Oof. Oh, this guy says only investors would think Tencent buyout is a good thing. That's where investors are kind of disconnected from us gamers, that we kind of know a little bit better than they do. And then this guy comments underneath it. He says, I mean, it probably would be, but that's not something I'd normally say. But come on, this is Ubisoft. The only way to go from here is up. And then this next comment makes a pretty good point here. So, Ubisoft shareholders are considering how to structure a possible buyout of the French company without reducing the founding Guillemot family's control. And then they say, but that's the problem. The decisions made by the family is why they're in the position to be sold, really, in the first place. That is a really good point. But that's all I've got for you today, so of course, let me know what you think down below. Are you thinking this whole Tencent buyout could be a good thing for Ubisoft? Maybe that one guy's right. Maybe there's nowhere really to go but up from here. They've already kind of hit rock bottom, so maybe Tencent is a good idea. And what do you think? Are you still waiting for Beyond Good and Evil 2, or are you just kind of accepted at this point that you're never actually going to be able to play the game? And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in again today. And if you missed the last news video, I'm going to put it somewhere over here, and I'm going to put another video over here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.